Bonjour! Join me in my daily juggle between my Calvinist Dutch upbringing and my nowadays lifestyle in France, enjoying my French home and garden, keeping up with my Dutch roots, hopping from travel to home, from work to pastimes, and from family to friends. I am Joanna, and I'm a foreigner in France. Hey everybody, and welcome to whatever it is you're looking at. I'm not quite sure myself. Is it important? Is it interesting? Not always sure. I'm a bit stuck on the sofa this week. I have a sprained foot, so I'm stuck. Anytime I need something, I have to yell for it. I'm allowed to walk, not too much. I missed a step at work. Then my foot said, ow. I've read my books. I've watched my videos. I've watched Netflix. I've listened to music. What's left to do? And I was thinking, why can't I make a video? I can also put it on YouTube. Could be fun. Or not. I'm not very funny. I'm not very interesting. I don't do interesting things. I'm not very talented. I build a few things. I've built an outside kitchen, which didn't turn out to be an outside kitchen. As I have nothing much to do, I can make a video myself. Exciting to some, boring to others. That's me. I've done plenty of things in my life. I'm not done yet. Still got plenty of things in my head that I want to do, where I want to go to, things that I want to see. I am a Dutch lady living in France for quite some time. I came here in the last century. When I came here, I did not speak the language. I knew how to say hello, goodbye, thank you. I could buy myself a few croissants in the boulangerie, and that was about it. I'd say it took me about 5 years to really speak the language reasonably well. I still fight with the vocabulary. The hardest thing is the feminine and masculine words. Why did they invent that? There are a couple of things that I found very strange in the beginning, very weird, very odd, very foreign. Don't go to a restaurant outside eating hours, which means you can't get to a restaurant before noon and you have to be out after 2 o'clock, or at least the cook will be out after 2 o'clock. Same goes in the evening for dinner time. It opens at 7 p.m. maybe. The French come in at about 7:30, 8, 9, 10, 11, even in the weekends. That's something as a northern girl I had to really get used to. I remember the first time we went to a restaurant. We were there at 6 p.m. We could stay and have a drink, an aperitif, but there was nothing to eat until 7. This happened once, not twice. They're different. It never ever came to my mind that I would go back to Holland. Never ever. I never had an ounce of doubt that I was at the right place in France. I never regretted it, never ever. I made wonderful friends. I absolutely love my job here. The city I live in is so neat. It's medieval, it's modern, 15 minutes from the sea. When you go inland, I find farmland and it has everything. I never want to go back. I don't consider myself as being French. I'm not. I don't have the French nationality. But the French have adopted me and I have adopted the French. I love the Dutch for their directness, for their openness. They're so well behaved, they're so correct. I love the French because they're so French. They enjoy life. They exactly know where to get the ham, but it's not the same place as where to buy the sausage, because the best sausages aren't where the best ham is. That's one of the first things that struck me. And I think that's funny, and I think that's admirable, and I think that's typical, and one of the things that they're famous for. Something that's very different as well is that they're loud. They are loud. They raise their voices to be heard, which is a good thing, and sometimes it's very annoying. They all speak at the same time. They all agree about not agreeing. They like to argue. It's cultural. It's a talent. Not everyone can do that. The French can. Call the French they and them, and when I'm in Holland, I call the French us and we. I think I am one of those lucky persons who can have the best of both worlds. Hey, the best French food. Bœuf bourguignon, a fresh baguette with butter and jam, salted butter, hachis parmentier, but it has to be prepared by Hervé. I'm getting so hungry. What I also learned here was to drink the apéritif. L'apéro, the best invention after the wheel. It is very social. Is to have a drink before dinner. As being a very straightforward Dutch girl with this very straightforward Dutch upbringing, you do not drink before dinner. Have a glass of wine before dinner, or a glass of whiskey, or a pastis, a glass of beer. There's some very good breweries here as well. Ooh, I do like myself a good apéro between friends that lasts the whole night. We don't even have dinner afterwards. Those are the best. Eyo! Ouh, y'a quelqu'un!